We are the salt and light, but the light is lit.
Come and catch a wave, open phone, press play. We'll help you feel good about yourself. Let us take the weight off your shoulders for a day. A little laughter, man, it's good for your health. Yeah, baby, we the salt, and we lit. We talk about it all, we do it here every Saturday. Y'all ain't Chris, yeah, we talk about it. Let's talk about it all. Yeah, let's talk about it.
What's good? Hey. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Salt and Lit Podcast, Season 2. We are so excited. My name is Yelly. I'm here with my sister, Kristen. And together, we are preserving authenticity, bringing flavor, and igniting light throughout the world. And we are elated that we made it back to Season 2. Okay?
Solid podcast. What's up, y'all? We missed y'all.
We did. I missed recording. And for the first time, we're actually together. Surprise, surprise, especially if you're trying to start a podcast. Zoom helped us.
It did.
It was a clutch in the beginning. We had to do a couple upgrades. We wanted y'all to see us. We were supposed to do video last time, but that didn't really work out because Zoom was hating on me. I got a question, why you hating on me? I don't know, man. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with a little ratch every once in a while.
What's up, y'all? What's up, girl?
Girl, nothing. I'm just glad
Something.
No, nothing.
Nah, something. Let's get the people an update.
Okay, you go first.
Okay, what's new? What's new? What's true?
Girl, what?
What?
What's new? What's true?
What's new? What's true? What's new is that things are still good. I'm just happy everybody is healthy. Personally, let's go there. So personally, I would say I'm in such a new, different headspace than I was like a couple months ago when we did this podcast. I am feeling more free. I'm feeling more connected to God. I'm feeling like I'm diving into my purpose. Some of y'all know I've been at home with the kids. It really makes you reflect on yourself. When you don't have like corporate or a job giving you that extra, I guess, kudos. It really makes you reflect on who you are and where your value lies. And I think more than ever, I've learned that there's so much more that I need to learn. There's so much more that I need to know. And I've also realized that I have so many things that I want to do, but fear of just not knowing how kind of keeps you from that. But I'm like ready. I'm ready to burst out and really do something different and new.
Wow.
So my husband is chilling, kids are good, we are healthy, and that's really it. So what's new with you, girl?
Well, I wanted to say,
got the boring stuff out the way.
Okay, Kristen. Jeez. Can you? I wanted to say to you though, the best part about not knowing how to do something is that you can learn how to do it. You know what I mean? And like, as long as you got the ability and the energy to do it, energy is not the word I was looking for. The willingness.
The will. And girl, I was thinking, like, just other stuff that I want to do. Like, I can do my own box braids, right?
Yeah.
I can make my own wigs. I don't have to pay.
I'm just confused as to how you go from.
No, seriously, I was thinking this the other day. Like, man, my little sister Nia, yeah, I'm calling you out. She was supposed to do my hair. She's supposed to do some twists because I'm on this new health journey. She was like, oh, yeah, my weekend got kind of busy, so I am not able to on Sunday. And I was like,
Well, were you paying her?
I was. she didn't tell me to pay her, but I had set money aside.
See, she ain't know that. When you
You're
when
lost,
money,
homie, because I asked you how much, and you said whatever you can.
Well.
So, but no, it's fine that she was busy. That's people's story, and that's my sister, so it's no big deal. But I was thinking, like, why don't you just do your own? Because you can. But the real truth is, I don't feel like it. I'd rather pay.
Exactly. I'd rather pay and sit in the shop. Like, I have the ability to do my box braids. Remember, maybe I'll post that video one day about my box braid journey, because I hated every step of the way.
Yeah.
But I also want to know how you went from inspirational to synthetic box braids.
That is inspirational. All y'all at home, it's hella YouTube videos right now that will give you step-by-step instructions. And while watching them, I realized I still don't feel like it, but I am going to try.
I just knew you was about to be like, no, that is not my ministry.
When I make this wig, when I make this U-part wig, because that's the most popular one, that look natural. Because my mama cut my hair into a mullet, so I'm going to need some time to grow.
Oh, man. Mullet. Our hair grows in a mullet, but that's a different story. And for a different time. For another episode. But what's new with me, girl? Well, me and Tori broke up.
I specifically remember you saying, you stuck now.
Exactly.
Are you stuck now?
So I'm not telling y'all to go back and listen to episode 3 of season 1, but on that episode, I was like, nigga, if you on this podcast, you stuck. But, I'm glad.
Little did you know.
Okay, listen, your life just be going and going, and you just don't have any idea what's about to happen the next couple months later. I don't really want to get into why we broke up yet.
I was trying so hard.
Things just happen. But I'll talk about that in another time, maybe.
Now's the time.
No, it's not.
Okay.
But I am in a really better place, like I really had to just walk this thing out with God in real life. And I said, okay, God, if this is the route that I need to take of breaking up, I don't want to be sad about this. And so that was just my prayer. And I could talk about that a little bit more. You just feel dumb. Like, I thought about that so much, as after we broke up.
Like,
exactly, but I'm like,
I already said.
I was like, well, this is just give us good content.
Give the people what they want.
This is just give us more ammo to talk about. And so I'm not going to talk about that journey right now, because it's just a little bit too much right now. But to talk about, it's not like traumatic or anything. It's just I don't feel like talking about it right now. But I'm really good. I said, God, like, if you telling me to do this, I'm gonna need you to have my back. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be sad about this. And that's kind of how I just talk to God anyway. I'm very bold with how I approach him, and I think he made me like this. So I'll just be like, God, listen, I don't need to be sad, so something needs to happen. So I could talk about how we don't gotta talk about it right now, because I kind of want to tell you the whole thing, but
yeah, we'll let that be like a separate.
But overall, like, I am so happy. I've had so much joy in my life, and work is fine, and there's some things coming with Yell Out Loud. Like, I launched my crew neck sweatshirt. That's just like the start of merch. I'll be having more merch coming. Shameless plug.
You love saying
I do love saying shameless plug. You can go to helloyelloutloud.com and go look at the merchandise, and more merchandise is coming. Things go very quickly. Let me just be honest real quick. That is not cheap. And I don't have money like that.
You gotta invest.
You do. It really is an investment. You just gotta cross your fingers that people are gonna buy. And so, like, I got all of these sweatshirts sitting in my living room looking dumb, and I'm like, oh, I thought it was I just thought it was gonna go by faster than that. But it's okay. But orders are slowly but surely coming in. I honestly haven't been advertising like I would have wanted to, but you know, I will once we get past like the holiday season, we can do that. But
wait, I just want to say one thing. I really am super proud of how you handled yourself. Like, I've been in Yelly's life for every breakup, obviously, and this one has not been like a dramatic thing. You just kept it moving, and not in a way like where you didn't have time to heal. It's like exactly what you prayed for happened. So like, y'all just know everything that you got to let go of does not have to be so traumatic. You can ask God for the grace to get through it, and for his joy that is our strength. So don't feel like everything has to be a long dramatic thing. I know I used to feel like that, like try to be. I remember one of my breakups, I was like really trying to be sad, and I wasn't that sad.
Wait, what do you mean you was trying to be sad?
I thought I was supposed to.
You thought that was like the natural thing to happen?
Thought I was supposed to like mourn for a little bit, but really it wasn't DMs back then, but they was in my Facebook messages.
It go down in the DM.
Hey, I don't know that song.
It go down, it go down. Why you don't know that song? You do know that song. It go down in the DM. It go down, it go
down in the DM. Y'all, seriously, I only know Coco Melon. I don't know any popular songs
for her kids. Okay, well, let me just finish doing my quick update. I'm just really grateful about the place that I'm in right now. Like, I cannot even express that, and I'm making that a part of Yell Out Loud to kind of share that and share how I got to this journey, how I got to this place. I mean, it's just a good feeling. That's just really what I gotta say. But other than that, ain't no really any other updates that I feel like sharing. Kristen wants me to share an update that I'm not pregnant or nothing, y'all. So don't think that's the update.
Hey.
Far from it.
Hey, didn't you put your foot in your mouth before?
I did.
We're gonna be on the next episode like, y'all, I'm expecting.
Girl, I gotta get a fiance first.
Okay.
Or a husband first.
I was gonna say, you opening up a fiance, okay. That's what I did. Don't tell nobody.
Man, I think I should okay, let's move on because
y'all, Yelly is so private all of a sudden.
All of a sudden? Or
well, I mean, you've been transparent on the Salt and Live podcast. We gotta.
I have been transparent. Okay.
Okay.
Well, okay. I haven't seen someone.
Okay.
God, I didn't want to keep it a secret.
You gotta pause like this.
Are we diving into this right now?
You ain't gotta dive that deep. Just shallow.
Okay, well, shallow. Just obey God. That's all I gotta say.
Well, I will dive a little bit deeper. I just want to say I ain't gonna tell about her newfound whatever, but I am gonna say this: Yelly was literally so deep and indulged in God. I know, like, people say that, and that's an irritating thing to hear, but she truly was. She was like about her business. She was doing what God had instructed her to do. She was doing what she loved. And things happened out of nowhere, and there's no other explanation besides this is a God thing.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to say, and that's the message I want to, like, that's kind of what I wanted you to get at, like, just tell about that.
Yeah, so that was actually a really good summary. I'm glad you said that. You know, it's like my mind went blank when I thought about it because I've been so, like, hesitant. And actually, wow, we just really laying it out here. My hesitancy has been out of fear.
Right.
And I mean, I just admitted that to y'all. So hello, welcome to me. Yeah, my hesitancy to share has been out of fear. And also I just feel like I just want to really protect my peace right now.
Legit.
So listen, ain't nobody getting posted until I have a child.
It's my baby daddy and my son.
Oh, by the way, it's my baby daddy, aka my husband. But for real, like, you ain't getting posted on social media. Look, I might not even change my last name until
my poor brother-in-law.
But yeah, I'm very happy and it's been so many confirmations that this is a God thing on so many levels. And I mean, I'm okay with protecting it right now, because honestly, it was almost like a little shame thing, like, oh, what do I look like to other people just jumping from a relationship to relationship? But the difference in this relationship is that it was birthed out of my own joy, and it was birthed out of my own happiness. It wasn't like, oh my goodness, you are a breath of fresh air. It was like, oh hey,
you adding a little oxygen.
Like let's go, let's do this, okay? And he can sing. That's just what I want to say. But that's all a snippet I'm gonna give you. Come on, let's go to the next thing.
Girl, ain't no next thing. This is the thing.
Nah, it is the next thing. Come on.
Well, let's talk about what our quarantine holidays have looked like and what they're going to look like.
Okay, well, you know,
it's just been real simple. That's all I can say.
And I liked it. I don't. It's almost like it's different, but I don't feel any lack. Like normally, like our mom is in our house is the main house for like Christmas and holidays, but it's been feeling so good to just be with us.
Yeah,
like our immediate family.
And not that we don't miss or love our family, because like we've been having Zoom calls and like everybody's on there. We get to see all our cousins. You see, I know we got a huge family, so we are, you know, connecting with them. But it's been nice to just kind of relax. And I was talking to one of my other friends, and we were just talking about how when you grow up in a big family where everything is always excited, sometimes, just speaking from my perspective, when you leave and you marry and you know you have your own family, you really have to establish like a foundation at home. You really have to like be happy with the people that's in your house. You can't always go looking for, and it's easy because my family right down the street, but even coming to my mama house, like I just have to like, home should be your refuge. Your home should be your peace. You know, you shouldn't have to go to your mama house, auntie house, grandma house in order to have that. And it's really like building blocks, building a foundation. Literally, my kids, and something that I am extremely proud of, we could be at my mama house for like an hour or two, and then Case come up like, okay, mommy, I'm ready to go home. Like, he loves being at home, and so does Tula. They're extremely happy there, and that's just a testament to like the peace that's in my home, and I love it.
That's awesome.
Can you relate? I know you can relate.
Listen, I can relate because there's peace in my home and I'm there by myself living my life. I got a beautiful what's a tris? I got a beautiful Christmas tree, and I just have so much peace when I'm there. Like I've found like a true contentment. I mean, I kind of touched on this last season about how like just learning about me and learning things that I love to do.
Right.
And like it's almost like instead of it being new to me, it's just my norm now. And I like me. Okay? I like
even though since she got a new man, since she said it, she don't answer text messages no more.
Yes, I do.
She don't call me no more.
Why are you?
She don't call me no more. She don't text me no more.
She don't call me no more. Hey. She don't text me no more. She don't sound like Rashida.
When I did, hey.
No. What?
Who's Rashida?
Kristen, why are you always out the loop? You know Rashida, remember that song Bubblegum?
Bubblegum,
No! Oh my God, I can't think of no other song, but...
Can you sing Bubblegum?
I can't remember how the melody goes.
You remember Bubblegum? Like, no, I
don't. Okay, wait. Okay, hold on, I'm about to look it up.
No!
Yeah, I have to look it up now. Bubblegum by Rashida. Girl, do you know Love It? Did you ever watch Love and Hip Hop?
No, that's probably... So, see, I'm not going to know Rashida.
Hold on, I'm about to let you listen to this song.
Are they going to mute us?
What you mean?
On the podcast?
No.
We do not own the rights to this.
Hey, you remember this song?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So, okay, no. But basically, I was saying
Nice try.
I was saying we sounded like Rashida because she sing like that. She rapping like that. What was we
That's
just?
that country twang.
Yeah, but anyway, that song is super inappropriate.
Right. This is a Christian podcast.
Girl, anyway, I'm done talking about me for now.
You keep saying that, and then another thing comes
Girl,
up.
because I'm just so modest these days. I'm just working on my humility. Let me take a sip of water.
A water. Let me take a sip. Let me take a sip of water. Sound like you ain't got no teeth. Get a sip of that water.
Girl. But anyway,
I wanted to ask you about something. Y'all, we're not going to make this episode long. We're going to touch on a few more things, and then we going to tell y'all about the pack season that we got coming up. But I wanted to ask you about something. This post that you made not too long ago, it was like your first, I don't know what to call it.
Inspo meme.
Inspo meme?
Girl, the thing about trying to keep that's the other new thing. I've really been trying to work on the aesthetics of my Instagram page. So
I love it.
I like write on like a whiteboard. But then I just started a new thing where I'm trying to like do like the little inspiration memes for people to share. Building your social media is not easy and it takes consistent work, and
I know, because I be working so hard and it still be boring.
it still don't get nan follower. But
Dang.
but it's okay. I realize that I can't be like everybody else. Like, and it's honestly, we could talk about that another time. But that app, Clubhouse, it got me a lot of a lot of followers, and I'm like clicking on all these different people pages, and I'm like, wow, these people are bomb, but they have the same amount of followers as me.
Right.
And so it's almost like a boost of encouragement. Like,
keep going.
Yeah, they be having rooms with like, hundreds of people in there. I go to their social media and it looks no different from mine. And, people would, let's just be real. Like, people with a bunch of followers like you kind of feel like, oh, I probably need to be there in order to monetize. So I'm just trying to find a happy medium, and also just keeping my page strictly Yell Out Loud.
That just remind me though of something.
What?
This girl that I went to high school with, she posted about Clubhouse, and she was like, it was like somebody saying it'd be a lot of people on Clubhouse who loud and don't know what they talking about. And then she like commented underneath like, yeah, that's why I got off. It's a bunch of wannabes. But I just didn't have that experience. Everybody is a wannabe. And be gone, wannabe. Be gone.
The wannabes. Remember that? Anyway,
I don't ever know the stuff, but it just made me feel like, what is a wannabe? Like somebody who's on the up and coming. Like at one point, everybody is a wannabe.
Exactly.
And I didn't like how that was
phrased. But the thing is, I was actually talking to our friend Tiffany Hines about it, because we did a room on there, and I was talking to her. I was like, the reason why it's a breath of fresh air is because it's like almost everybody is on the same page. Like it's like you're just in a room. You can select the room and just be in a room with like-minded people who are just trying to come up, just trying to hear and learn. And yes, it is people on there that just be talking just to talk, but get out the room.
But most of the people have a lot of good knowledge, and I found like, especially the community of moms and wives and just people who are in ministry. I was like, I like this, but it can be addicting.
It can, and take up all your time. But anyway, let me go back to the subject at hand before I forget. So anyway, on my page, you can follow me at Yell_out_loud. I created an inspiration meme, and I just got inspired to just tell what I did to really rest in joy. Not fake joy, but just genuine joy. So it said, here are 3 ways that I chose joy for my life. And it took me about 90 days to do this. And these are things that I did every single day. Um, so I said, number one, I prayed bold and specific prayers and just asking for specific things to be done by certain dates and time frames. Now that's kind of bold and it's kind of like taboo to do that in the Christian world. Like, you know, God gonna move on his own time. Yeah, he will, but that's not gonna stop me from asking him to do something in a certain time. But if he doesn't do it in that certain amount of time, you can't get frustrated. You just have to continue to, you know, trust the process. Two, just being real with being real with yourself. Like, a lot of the times if we need to let something go or move on from something, whether that's a relationship or a job, like you just, you know, you quit your job, like didn't really know what the plan was going to be, whatever it is, you know that you already know that you need to let it go. And once you come to terms with that with yourself first, I feel like that's when you can be like, okay, God, let's do this.
Can I say something before you do the third one?
Yeah.
That just reminded me, me and Terrence were talking, and he was like, he said something so profound. He was like, you know, we're most of the time afraid to do a lot of stuff, but just do it while you're afraid. Don't wait until you feel so much courage to do it. Like, just do it while you're afraid. And whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen anyway. And I know that seems so simple, but it was like a wake-up call for me. Like, just do it anyway. Get it done no matter what.
Get it done no matter what. That's real. And you have to start and just start taking leaps of faith. And the thing is, about people think leaps of faith mean you gotta move across the country. Leaps of faith can be, okay, let me just start, at least name my business. Let me just look some things up. Let me just take some time to study some YouTube videos on how to's and connect with people or reach out to certain people. That's what leaps of faith are. Because honestly, those small things can be intimidating. A lot of the time. Like you know, and honestly, just kind of quickly touching back on Clubhouse, I learned that you have to network. You have to talk to people. And, you know, the people that I'll follow on social media from Clubhouse, they'll inbox me, you know, a few times, inbox me and say, hey, I'm so happy to connect, blah, blah, blah. I actually ended up praying for one of the ladies, and she was so happy that I prayed for her. Like, and I'm like, oh, okay, like, whatever. But the other point to number two is, like, there is no confusion in destiny. Like, you won't be confused about it. A lot of the times when you're in something and it's time to leave, confusion is happening. Confusion, you're unsure about it, you like wavering, I don't know, like, nah. And that's relationships included. Like, you shouldn't be confused and the person shouldn't be confused about you and what's actually happening. Not saying like you're just gonna be so positive about what's going to happen once you take that, you know, small leap of faith or big leap of faith or whatever, but it's definitely going to be a blessing on the other side if you partner with God in that. Don't just be doing stuff. Okay. Number three.
Wow.
It's just getting busy with purpose, and that kind of just piggybacks off of what my number two was. Like, let your passions be reignited through action. Like, a lot of the time, actually, we were talking to Nia. Did she say this on the podcast episode? I don't remember. But I was talking to Nia one day, and she was just saying how, you know, she wants to start connecting with dance people, and she just been feeling like uninspired. And I'm like, well, you're uninspired because you're not doing it. Like, you have to do and pull yourself out. And pulling yourself out may seem like a hard task, but it's not, because you're just starting on little things day by day.
Yeah, and you have to go looking for stuff now. It's not going to just giving myself, I'll just use myself as an example. If you're around dancers all the time because you're on a dance team at church, and then you ain't doing it no more, so now you just never dancing again. Like,
right.
You have to find a community that works for you. You have to force stuff to happen sometimes in order to keep your passion ignited.
Yeah. So that is so true. But one of the other things is that I just, these are prayers of mine at the same time. Like points 1, 2, and 3, like these are things that I prayed about every single day. Like this one thing in particular, about me not being sad. Oh God, I just say it. I said, oh, should I say it? All right.
Are you about to cry?
No, I ain't about to cry. Girl, I cried enough. Okay. But one of the things that I asked, I was like, God, I want to meet my husband before I'm 30 years old. I was like, I don't know what that's going to look like. I know that sounds ridiculous. It might sound a little ridiculous, but
it's ridiculous.
You never seen that? God. Kiki Palmer me. God, maybe I just need to find somebody else to do this with.
Balance. It's about balance.
No, but for real though, like, I prayed that not knowing what it was going to be, still having a little bit of fear, just being honest about if this is what you really want from me. Of course, there's been confirmations, but that's just what I mean about praying crazy, bold prayers. Like, I'll be 30 in March, and 90 days ago, I was in a completely different place than I am right now.
And along with praying crazy prayers, have people partner in prayer with you.
Yes.
You can have your one or two select that you know their prayers get up to heaven. And
yeah, that's what I did too.
And it works. Like people love you and people want to pray for you. Don't just go through stuff alone. Reach out to somebody who is not nosy and who will pray.
Somebody's prayer.
And I just like to say my prayer is the key prayer that made Yelly meet
Kristen,
a friend.
You have 0% humility.
2 weeks before she met him, I told her, can I go there?
Just come on.
I said that she had already broken up with homie, and I said, don't you worry. God has your husband right now. He's praying. God downloaded it to me. He's praying for you. He's waiting for you. And when it happens, it's going to be like water. It's going to happen so smoothly. It's going to flow that there's going to be no question that it's God. 2 weeks later, boom.
Yeah. So what else?
You don't never want to give me my props.
You got your props. You a prophet of God. You a prophetess. You want me to start calling you prophetess?
And you and mommy both. When I be prophesying, I should be okay. Yeah, you a prophet of God. I guess you do. I guess God do speak to you. Like,
Kristen, I gave you your props plenty of times. Thank you, sister, for listening to the Lord and speaking when He told you to speak.
Ungrateful.
Ungrateful. Nah, but I am just grateful to God. Like, He has just really been the bomb. And I know we kind of just giving y'all a quick catch up this episode, y'all, but like, I really want y'all to start reaching out to us. Like, we are, touchable right now. You know what I mean? Like, inbox
right now.
right now.
Right now.
The key word is right now.
Pretty soon our DM's gonna be.
No, but for real though, like we are on Marco Polo. I don't know if y'all know about that at Marco Polo, but actually Marco Polo needs to pay us. Okay, let's call them. But anyway, we're on Marco Polo, so like that's how you could communicate with us if you really need be. Like, we want to stay in touch. Like, Solid Lit Podcast is more than us just getting on here and acting a fool, saying anything, talking about I could do my own box braids, You don't take me seriously.
I am. That was the word of the Lord.
So inbox us. But anyway.
Yes, and we heard all y'all with the topics that y'all want. So we got a lot of good stuff coming up. And let Yelly pull it up. We're going to tell y'all just a few things. But I will tell y'all on our next episode, it's the most awaited episode of the Salt and Lit podcast series. So we're going to have our parents on, and they get to fire back because we've been talking about them a lot. We have not given them a chance to give feedback.
We just hear it here and there. My mama
just get a side eye.
Thinking we wild. Like, you raised us.
But yeah, so we got that. We're going to be talking about mental health. We're going to be talking about parenting journey. We're going to talk about, so we're going to be talking about mental health, regular health, because I have been on a new health journey.
Get it, girl.
And just talking about the mental space that you need to even be in to start a health journey. And all of the other topics that y'all have been requesting, we are going to go there. And we, of course, got a hella special guest lined up. So it's going to be a good season. Y'all be able to see us on video. So stay tuned. And yeah.
I'm gonna have to get us a Salt and Lit backdrop.
Yelly just likes spending money on.
Kristen, we need it.
Money. We don't need it. We need it. And Salt and Lit is coming soon. And I'm not ashamed to say, with a Cash App. If y'all feeling like y'all want to bless us so we can get a Salt and Lit backdrop, go ahead and invest. We are good ground. What?
What do you mean Salt and Lit is coming soon? What do you mean by that?
With a Cash App.
Oh, Salt and Lit Cash App is coming soon?
Right.
Wow, you really bold.
You have not because you asked not.
Huh?
That's
okay.
a word.
Yeah.
But that's it, y'all. We hope y'all enjoyed the welcome back episode. We will see y'all soon. We are very excited for season 2. We're going to bring it harder than ever. And like Yelly said, keep sending in your requests, keep sending in your questions, keep connecting with us. There's so much more in store.
All right, y'all. Well, it's been so good. Why are you Girl, I just said that because
it's just
I had nothing to say. I honestly, I was daydreaming and I got distracted.
Who was you daydreaming about? Y'all, we can't get nothing done. I'm telling you.
All right, y'all. We will see y'all next week on the Salt and Lit podcast. We hope you all have a brilliant week. Don't forget to inbox us questions, comments, concerns, all of that. All right. Peace.
Don't forget to get this merch.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even plug the merch.
Salt and Lit podcast. These just one of the sweatshirts we got.
Oh, yeah. We have 2 sweatshirts. We have a black one that says bring flavor, ignite light. And then we also have this one that just has the Salt and Lit logo with the Matthew 5:13-16 on it. So go to Hello Yell Out Loud, pick those up. And yeah, we will holler at y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.
Talk about it.
We are the Salt and Light, but the light is lit.
Come and catch a wave, open phone, press play, we'll help you feel good.